everybody we knew was punks. There was all different types of punks with their bondage trousers and all the rest of it. We couldn't afford that kind of stuff. We were working class people, we lived in Holloway, around the area, Hornsey and that. So we just done what we had to do. We sort of like sprayed down a pair of shoes with a bit of silver paint, put a bit of paint on your jacket, turn it inside out. We didn't do anything with our hair, you know, we just had normal hair. Some of us wore that like the Fred Perry type of shirts and with the logos and stuff like that. And then of course Dr. Martens, because we previously been skinheads in the earlier days, like 69 to 70 odd. So we had a cross between the punk and the skinhead imagery. You look at some old photographs, you see me, I've got like a tank top. It's got some scruffy red marking across the top. And a pair of black jeans like I'm wearing now. A pair of Dr. Martens or sprayed shoes. And that was it. I used to put a dog chain on. Who knows why. Charlie used to wear a big wristband because the way he played the bass, he scrubbed the bass. So it gives that funny sound that Menace has, that very, very woolen noise kind of sound. Because he scrubbed the bass, he used to cut his hand open on his wrist. So not a self-abuser, but it wasn't. So I used to do it. I used to mess around. I didn't ever go to a club. I used to do a little bit of archery. So because the bowstring used to hit on here, I had one of those big long wristbands. So I gave it to Charlie. He used to wear that on stage. And Morgan just wore weird things. He just used to make things himself and turn things inside out and put extra bits on. Not have a shirt sleeve. Just have 2 shirt sleeves and that kind of, just weird things, you know. He used to paint his face more. He used to put black around his eyes and stuff like that. So Morgan had a bit more of an idea, but he didn't have a clue. We were just doing it because it was fun. It was fuck society, fuck this, fuck that. Let's just get on and play. Here's all our mates. We'll just do it every night. We don't need the adults. We don't need the establishment. So it's kind of like you couldn't get a gig before punk. You really couldn't. You had to sort of like bow down to some dickhead agent that when you found out that was working in a carpet warehouse later on, you know, and he was doing it in his spare time, and it was just like some wally that happened to go into the pub and and put gigs on. And you were kowtowing to these people, signing contracts with people, and you really thought that, oh yeah, please give us a gig. That all went. So we were getting our own gigs. People were putting gigs on, so the DIY thing started. If you take all the songs from the old days, GLC is one of the songs that's still remembered. And we'll be in there with the Pistols and the Clash and everybody else. The Ruts and all that. GLC will be still there. There's lots of bands that are not, but we're still there. And I'm really grateful for that. And I'm so happy that people remember us. When we got to know about the Small Wonder Shop, we used to go up there and browse and stuff like that. And then we got to know Pete. I heard we were in a band and we said, yeah, we'd like to, you know, and we then discovered the shop had we're putting records out, and we thought, oh, great. You know, so we spoke to Pete, he spoke to us. I'm not quite sure what the arrangement was. I spoke to the guys in the band as well about, do you remember how we actually first approached Small Wonder? I can't remember. We used to just go up there. Small Wonder is almost a forgotten label. It's not. It's huge in history, but it's nobody's taken any notice. The other things like Rough Trade and all that, they've taken over. In some ways it was a small little dingy shop with these enthusiastic people and people that loved it. It wasn't like, you know, the little booth in the corner where you could listen to the shot and it was all pristine clean with all the industry notices up and stuff like that, and all this. It was, you know, the big bands of the time. It was a small shop and it was like a little bit dingy, but it was magical in a sense, in that Pete standing there behind a counter looked a bit like a hippie to us, I have to say, at the time, but that was with his hat on and Maury at the back there, and it was great. He talked to us and we talked to him, and it was, you know, we just got talking about it, his knowledge of it and his interest in it, and he was the Small Wonder, as it were, a little bloke. And I guess, I don't know, he named the record company after himself, because he was the Small Wonder. He was like this small guy that was like full of energy. I'd love to meet him again though, to say hello, and Maury as well. I can't remember GLC at all. If you were to say to me, where did you record it? Now I've heard at the exhibition that we recorded it in Clerkenwell. I can't remember recording that scene at all. I can't remember what part of London, apart from now I know, when it happened, the date it happened. I can't remember what kind of studio. Was it an A-track? Was it a secret? I can't remember anything about it at all. Not a thing about it. Which is bizarre, really, because I can remember Screwed Up and that really clearly. So in some ways, people are more interested in hearing about the fact that I can't remember anything about that particular single. The last of the final vinyl, we'd already split up then. By the time that came out on Small Wonder, we were gone. And we put it out as a tribute. And even on the sleeve notes, you'll see, if there's a farewell letter to the fans saying, thanks for jumping on stage and jumping on us and making us feel like one of them. It's quite odd that I don't remember it, because I never took any drugs. I don't take drugs, children. And I just stuck with the true and tested method of my forebears in Ireland. Give us a pint of Guinness. Give us a pint of whiskey, in fact. And I've often asked for that. Sorry, have no beer. I'll have a pint of whiskey then.
Wake up and do your thing! Freakshow! Civilized. Don't
1980. The man who's responsible partially for the invention of some fucking man called Jesus. The